The 3 count question of the week.
WWE announced last week officially, it's been rumored here for a little while, that not only was the King of the Ring going to be returning, but the it was, they said Queen of the Ring, but what is it? It's the Queen's Crown tournament has been announced as well. So this got me thinking, because we did do I remember, was it we did the most,
The best
King of the
something like
Ring
that before, yeah.
last year. You can find that in the archives, pal. Hey Conrad. But I decided let's look at from a different angle. Which WWE King of the Ring's reign had the least impact on their career? So not necessarily the worst King of the Ring, but the one that, being King of the Ring, Ryan, the video that's frozen on my screen of you is you yawning, and it is goddamn hilarious.
It's not frozen.
So I'll go over every King of the Ring winner, and this even goes back to pre pay-per-view days when they used to do these on house shows.
Oh, we're back to Don Morocco.
85 was Morocco, 86 Harley Race, 87 Randy Savage, 88 DiBiase, 89 Tito Santana,
Arriba.
91 Bret Hart, 90. Now that's the cutoff line of like the pre-pay-per-views and stuff. 93 Bret Hart, 94 Owen Hart, 95 Mabel, 96 Stone Cold Steve Austin, 97 Triple H, 98 Ken Shamrock, 99 Billy Gunn, 2000 Kurt Angle, 2001 Etch, 2002 Brock Lesnar, 06 King Booker, 08 William Regal, 10 Sheamus, 15 Wade Barrett, and 2019 Baron Corbin. So which of these had the least impact on their career? Does anybody want to start us off?
I can go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Smokey.
I chose the 1999 King of the Ring winner, Billy Gunn.
Okay.
Billy Gunn winning the King of the Ring was really overshadowed by the eventual breakup of Degeneration X, and they used Billy's King of the Ring to get there. And by the end of the fucking year, DX was already reunited. I thought a couple other ones, but if they made their character a king type character, Booker T, Corbin, things like that, that had a big impact on them. So I disqualified them in my mind and in my judging. But it has to be Billy Gunn, in my opinion.
Okay. Tim or Mark, either way, is it one of you want to go?
I can go.
Okay.
Tim.
I can go, and I'm gonna go with the year before Billy Gunn. Ken Shamrock's King of the Ring victory is probably the flattest King of the Ring victory not named Billy Gunn's. I've said it a time or two here on the podcast. Ken Shamrock's probably one of the greatest WWE superstars to never be the WWE champion. Especially for how hot he was. I mean, do you think his debut night in the WWE, he is refereeing Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart, and he physically pulls Bret Hart off of Austin.
It's not hard. It was just Bret Hart.
I mean, this is Bret before any errant kicks. So,
yeah, this is before Big Bill got to him.
Bret could handle himself. He could handle himself out there. And so,
do we have Bret back? Is Bret there? Do you want to wish Matt a happy birthday while you're here, Bret? Matt's a big fan.
I'd rather not.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And so, gosh, I could.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not. Right? Fuck me, right?
Good thing Matt.
Set up a
I hope
whole
Matt's
a
not
whole
listening.
funny little bit, and Tim's like, "No, fuck you, Ryan.
Well, no,
Your goddamn show."
Brett's very polite. He's very Canadian. He's just gonna disagree. He's gonna be like, I'd rather not right now. It'd be great.
Want me to go get the wheel of impressions? I have the wheel of impressions.
Oh, the
please,
wheel of
please-
impressions.
Oh, please don't. And so, but Shamrock being King of the Ring and literally doing nothing with it is just proof that that era of King of the Ring is just garbage.
Spooky Dookie.
Spooky dookie.
Like that era, like did somebody brought this up? Like, did Triple H's really have an impact on his career? Like, I feel like you could draw a line at like 97, at least through 99.
You could even
When did Triple H win?
97.
And that was what? Still like Blue Blood?
Yep.
Triple H?
Yeah, I mean, he was in that transition point at that point.
Yeah.
Trade away from that. I think that was kind of the catalyst. I thought that separated him from like the Blue Blood character to more of the
Yeah, so maybe that one was a little bit more impactful.
Because DX comes around in what, like September 97?
Yeah,
Because they're a unit. They're a unit before Bad Blood.
yeah.
But you could even go so far as to say 1996. Austin's King of the Ring
This is going to be a great point.
was literally him saying Austin 316. And he is never king after that.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's
He
a good
wins
point.
a tournament. 96, the king isn't around long. 97, Triple H has gone on record that he tried to destroy the crown and scepter so he didn't have to carry it around. 98, the king didn't wear the shit. 99, the king didn't wear the shit.
Did Angle in 2000?
No.
I don't think he did
I
either.
think he wore it the one night, and that's it. 2001.
I'll say Etch didn't.
Nope.
I don't remember Lesnar.
Edge had the giant trophy.
Yeah, I don't remember Lesnar walking around with a robe and scepter or anything.
So you could
I'm the king.
you could easily say that, like, now Brock's makes sense because Brock used the tournament to get his guaranteed one-on-one opportunity
Sure.
against The Rock at SummerSlam that year. But aside from that, big nothing.
That whole era, and you've got a really great point. I'm glad somebody brought up Austin because they didn't think anybody would. But that whole thing, I mean, it's just such a perfect storm with the perfect wrestlers. I mean, had it not been Jake the Snake Roberts, had Jake the Snake Roberts not had his demons he has had and found God and came back to the WWF, it's amazing how that perfect storm manifest for Stone Cold Steve Austin to win the tournament and have that one talkie segment with Doc Hendricks. Like, that might be the most critical moment in WWE history.
And to think that he might have missed all of that from the opening round match.
Yeah.
Right?
Because Mero kicks him in the face and busts his lip open.
Marco.
And Brett's got, or not Brett,
Mero.
Austin's got to go to a local medical facility and get stitched up.
What was his little popper thing called? He had a
Bad Blaster.
The Bad Blaster. That's it.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
don't miss.
Mark, who would you
I could only think of Ghetto Blaster. I knew that wasn't it. That was
That was Bad News.
that was Bad News Brown.
Brown.
He's Enziguri.
Mark, who would you say which King of the
Well-
Ring had the least impact?
The least impact probably back in 1968 when Quaker introduced King Vitamin cereal. That stuff is trash. You want to talk about a miss? That King, he is no royalty in this house. I'll tell you that right now. He's nothing but a peasant. Why, even the birds wouldn't eat that garbage. I put it out for the birds.
Real quick, not to
Everybody
get you off track, Mark, but did you see that they have the Monster cereals out? The
As
Boo
a matter of
Berries
fact,
and stuff.
yes, I did. I have a box of Boo Berry upstairs in my cabinet right now.
They have the Monster Madness, which I believe is all of the cereals together.
Wait, time out. What?
It's a real thing, Jim.
Like it's Boo Berry and
I'll send you a
Frankenberry
picture.
and Count
See, it was Mark.
Chocula.
It was Mark. I was worried about getting off track.
Now you
all
got
in,
Jim off
all in
track.
the same box.
Yeah, man.
One box.
Like
Now-
what now? Let me ask, when you say in the same box, do you mean separate bags within one box?
No,
or do you
dude.
mean all three cereals mixed up in one bag?
I think it's got. Maybe it's not. I don't know what it is. I just saw the box.
I thought it was all together.
It's got the Fruit Brute.
Now what? Fruit Brute and Fruity Yummy Mummy. And of course Boo Berry.
Yeah, so you've got the Frankenberry cereals and the Chocula cereals, I think. It looks to have some sort of marshmallows in it.
Yeah, there's marshmallow. Oh, so they literally are all mixed
Yeah, I think
together.
they're all together.
Oh my dear God.
Yeah, it's a monster mash. There they are. There's all 5 of them.
Alexa, buy 17.
What
There they
is the other one? Count Chocula Boo Berry. What's like the mummy and shit?
That's
I've never even heard of those.
Fruity Yummy Mummy and
Pretty Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute.
Oh
and
my
Fruit
God.
Brute
Yeah,
is the
because
werewolf.
I got 2 boxes of Count Chocula. I got a box of Boo Berry and a box of Frankenberry because I'm a grown
Is
man.
Fruity Yummy Mummy what you called Mrs. Big Jim?
She's a Fruity
No
Yummy
comment.
Mummy.
Only after a Vaulter match.
After she's paid tribute to the Vaulter altar. She's gonna earn that Yummy Mummy status.
For the first time ever, pieces of all Monster cereals are together in one bowl.
Fuck. Yep, I'm gonna have to go get some of that.
There's
You got
definitely
to.
an
You owe
established. There's an
yourself.
establishment in Lidditch, Jim. I know has them.
Okay, good to know.
There's Monster Crunch. There's a breakfast battle game with the Monster
But
cereal.
yeah, I had some Frankenberry earlier today, in fact. But Mark, to the
See,
back to the
I understand that Fruity Yummy Mummy tends to unravel your intestines after you eat too many bowls of it.
Oh my God.
But now we're back on business here. We're talking about
King of the
lead
Ring,
cast.
yes, least impactful King of the Ring.
At least, well, honestly, you guys said the two I was really thinking about with the Ken Shamrock was on the list, and I forget whoever else you mentioned.
Basically,
But
that whole
anyway,
window.
That whole window of time.
that whole window of time. I pulled up a TikTok video. It made me laugh. But anyway, honestly, probably the least effective one. I mean, if you go way back, it's got to be like Don Morocco and Tito Santana. Harley Race made a whole King Harley Race out of it, so he was
I
pretty
mean,
good.
Savage did too, really.
Yeah, Macho King was big.
Yeah.
I
honestly,
didn't know that. I actually didn't know that that's where that came from the original King of the Ring.
King Harley Race. Well, from what I understand, when Harley Race came to the WWF, they were going to be going through Memphis, and to compete with Lawler, they started saying the King is in WWF, so everybody's thinking Lawler. So it was King Harley Race. That was back in
Nice.
the
I
80s.
like that.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
The only other one I thought out of the ones that were discussed, and I'll get to some of the ones that some of the people put on the social media, is like Wade Barrett. Like I know he carried the crown and things around for a little while, but I feel like it was. I feel like it didn't really have any impact on his career. But I think the other ones that frame of time between Because like Brett, Owen, and Mabel, I think even Brett's, I don't think had as much impact, had very much impact on his career because he had already won world title at that point. He had won multiple like superstar of the year because they used to do that. So like I think it was just another new accomplishment for Brett, but I don't think it really added to anything. But like Owen and Mabel, I felt were good. And then yeah, from there till King Booker, pretty forgetful Kings of the Ring. Let's see here. Rob said most of the early ones other than Owen didn't really matter that much. The Mindless Musings podcast said Wade Barrett. Charlie said Wade Barrett. Mark F said Billy Gunn. Zach says Edge springs to mind over on Facebook. Devin said Sheamus. Mario had Ken Shamrock. Dean said Billy Gunn. And Nick, Nick usually gets things wrong, said Baron Corbin. Which I don't I don't see how you can say Baron Corbin's had no impact on his career. Like, he didn't turn it into world titles or anything, but like
he turned it into a brand new gimmick.
Right, exactly. I mean,
he upgraded from Baron to King.
He went from Baron to King. He went from Baron to Constable to King to sad to happy. So, maybe
Happy
Nick's
Corbin.
right after. I'm just kidding. Definitely want to admit that. But yeah, it was a interesting topic. King of the Ring will start next Friday on SmackDown, the tournament and the Queen's Crown. So, well, I'm sure we'll talk about that next week as more opening round matches and things get released.